Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Main Event Games, and today we're bringing you a brand new video here on the channel. If you happen to be new, click that subscribe button. Click that like button too. Let's get this video up to 100 likes, and if you want, you can leave me a comment right down below.
This man
I want
is
you to
a
sit
real
back,
force.
sit tight, and enjoy the show.
Mcintyre.
A revamped attitude, revamped appearance.
McIntyre's made it his mission to eliminate all the complacency in WWE. You know, Drew McIntyre arrived and he was the chosen one. Handpicked by WWE Chairman Mr. McMahon. And Drew will admit that he became complacent. Felt like he didn't have to work hard to get to the top. When he got fired, he went away, he got a new attitude, and now he's back, bigger and badder than ever, with a vengeance.
Yeah, this new attitude from Drew McIntyre dictates he will take whatever he wants.
McIntyre laser focused. And here is the big dog.
Now, Roman Reigns once told me he carries his family legacy as a badge of honor that fuels his confidence that cannot be broken. But there's one guarantee: whenever Roman Reigns enters an arena, he stirs up incredible emotion within the WWE Universe.
It's all about his yard. Don't change that dial.
Singles action is underway, and in this one, I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to happen. I'd just be ready for anything. Sometimes that's all you can do.
What an uppercut! Incredible impact! Hooked up and slammed! What a stomp! Good grief! Ooh, what impact!
If you recall, guys, when Drew McIntyre first showed up here in 2009, he was anointed the Chosen One. And while it may have been premature back then, I'd say McIntyre is more than living up to it nowadays.
Oof! Nailed it! Boom! As Byron alluded to, Drew McIntyre's initial run in WWE had ups and downs, but ever since his return in 2017, I'd say McIntyre's among the most dominant superstars on the roster.
As would the people he's defeated since returning. And let's look at some of these names, Cole. Bobby Roode, Andrade Cien Almas, Seth Rollins. Those are some pretty big names, if you ask me. We talk about how important stipulations are in a steel cage match. If superstars sign a contract...
Roman Reigns!
Face Buster!
The challenger not in a great place. I'm not sure how much more he has to give.
Corey, you touched on something moments ago that's so important for the combatants in a steel cage match to remember. A superstar...
Superman punch! But he's got to capitalize now.
Just as ruthless as the first time we saw it.
Before 2017's Extreme Rules, there were just 3 previous tag team matches where championship gold was decided inside a steel cage in the history of WWE special events. The Hardy Boys were in 2 of those matches. At Extreme Rules, in order to win the match, both members of a team had to exit the cage and have both feet on the floor.
The Hardys used their famous continuity to gain the early advantage until Cesaro and Sheamus utilized their devastating power to slow the pace of the match down. Both teams battled atop the steel cage, but in the end, Sheamus and Cesaro won the race to the arena floor to become new Raw Tag Team Champions.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Ooh, what impact!
Oh, nasty impact.
Not sure how much more McIntyre can take.
Oh, man.
I can promise it's not much. I have a feeling this isn't going to end well for him.
Oh, man, jarring headbutt.
This is his opportunity to win this thing.
He dodges out of the way. I'd say Drew McIntyre's career is a story of 2 completely different chapters. McIntyre himself would tell you his first chapter didn't quite go as planned, but boy, chapter 2 is a whole nother story. This superstar is dangerous both inside and outside the ring.
I like your analogy of McIntyre's career as 2 different chapters. And while chapter 1 didn't necessarily blow anybody away, there was a foreshadowing of his future success.
Oh, even Mr. McMahon himself called McIntyre a future world champion, which of course later came true in 2017 when McIntyre defeated Bobby Roode for the NXT Championship.
I don't think I've seen a superstar more driven to succeed than Drew McIntyre. When he was released in 2014, McIntyre said he'd be back, and that's exactly what happened.
Oh, McIntyre really took a negative and turned it into a positive. Instead of feeling sorry for himself and blaming everybody else, he traveled the globe and made himself an even bigger star.
Following up on what you two were saying about McIntyre's initial release, not only did he return with more fire and fans, he also came back in even better shape than before.
Yeah, McIntyre's always had a height advantage, but in his time away, he worked on his strength, conditioning, and added considerable power to his Claymore kick and aftershock DDT.
The WWE Universe has seen the evolution of the steel cage in the enclosure known today as Hell in a Cell. The first time an enclosed cage was seen was in October of 1983 in the last Battle of Atlanta. The enclosed cage was seen a few years later in the War Games match from the NWA. There were even cages stacked on top of each other like WCW's Tower of Doom.
Oh, what impact! Byron, we talk about the progression of steel cage matches and the type of structures that have been spawned from them. I need to point out that some cages have been electrified. One was made from bamboo in the form of a Punjabi prison match. And of course, the Elimination Chamber with glass pods and steel doors.
And today we have the Asylum match, where weapons are on top of the cage. Just goes to show you that times may change, but the objective to destroy an opponent remains the same. There's still no better way to settle a score than to do battle with your adversary inside a steel cage.
I'd say Drew McIntyre's career is a story of two completely different chapters. McIntyre himself would tell you his first chapter didn't quite go as planned, but boy, chapter 2 is a whole nother story. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Championship on the line.
Michael, I like your analogy of McIntyre's career as two different chapters. And while chapter 1 didn't necessarily blow anybody away, there was a foreshadowing of his future success.
Oh, even Mr. McMahon himself called McIntyre a future world champion, which of course later came true in 2017 when McIntyre defeated Bobby Roode for the NXT Championship.
The steel cage is a massive enclosure that stands 15 feet in height. For almost 35 years, a select group of high flyers have taken their aerial assaults to greater heights. And when I say that, I mean superstars climb to the top of the steel cage, the real high red district, and dive off onto their opponent. And that all started with one man in October of 1983, Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
To your point earlier, Byron, we've definitely seen some unbelievable attacks be launched from the top of the steel cage. And you mentioned the most iconic, the steel cage match for the Intercontinental Championship that saw Jimmy Superfly Snuka clash against bitter rival, the magnificent Morocco.
There's no denying that Superfly set the bar. You look over the years to people like Jeff and Matt Hardy, Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, and Chris Jericho. They continued to push the envelope and executed unbelievable attacks from the top of the cage. And watch Rikishi take flight off the top of the steel cage. Wow.
I don't think I've seen a superstar more driven to succeed than Drew McIntyre. When he was released in 2014, McIntyre said he'd be back, and that's exactly what happened.
Oh, McIntyre really took a negative and turned it into a positive. Instead of feeling sorry for himself and blaming everybody else, he traveled the globe and made himself an even bigger star. Nailed it.
Following up on what you two were saying about McIntyre's initial release, not only did he return with more fire and fans, he also came back in even better shape than before.
Yeah, McIntyre's always had a height advantage, but in his time away, he worked on his strength, conditioning, and added considerable power to his Claymore kick and aftershock DDT. Boom!
You gotta believe this one's over. This might be it.
Oh, my.
Beautiful technique.
Ooh. Harsh impact.
The champ starting to feel the pressure a bit. I'd say he's starting to feel the pressure a bit.
He better be careful. If he's not, things can very easily go from bad to worse for him inside that cage.
But the question is, how much energy does his opponent have left? My guess is not much, given what we've seen him go through so far in this match.
I don't know how much more these superstars can take, guys. You'd have to think something's got to give here soon. He's got him on his heels and shows no signs of letting up.
You gotta believe this one's over.
An amazing match so far, guys, but it looks to me like we're possibly nearing the end here.
Looks to me like these superstars are running on fumes right about now.
Boom! Oof! Beautiful technique.
Ooh, what impact.
Nailed it.
This might be it. Oh, my. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Boom, what impact.
What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put themselves through. The intensity of this has been incredible.
Ooh! Oh, nasty impact.
Harsh impact.
You're not going to win many matches absorbing punishment like that.
Whoa, McIntyre able to avoid damage there.
Oh!
The intensity of this match has been incredible.
Beautiful technique.
This might be it. Oh, my.
Nailed it. Boom!
What a match this has been, guys, and it's starting to look like these superstars are beginning to feel the effects.
Ooh, what impact.
Oh, what impact!
I don't know how these superstars are doing it right now. They've got to be exhausted.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Ooh! Oh, nasty impact.
I'll tell you, the cage has absolutely beaten down these superstars.
Harsh impact.
This is a grueling championship match. Nobody wants to lose this opportunity.
You gotta believe this one's over.
He's got him on his heels and shows no signs of letting up.
Boom! Beautiful technique.
At some point, the referee may want to think about stopping this one before somebody gets seriously injured.
I'll tell you, the cage has absolutely beaten down these superstars.
Both these superstars appear to be operating on fumes here, guys.
Yes! Unreal performance.
Now let's get another look at some of the high points of that one.
And this is how he ended it.
A well-earned victory indeed.
When you get a...
Hey, did you enjoy that video? Don't forget to click on the screen for more professional wrestling games content here at Main Event Games. And if you enjoy our content, click that subscribe button. That way, you will support the channel and support me. Thank you.